What population and type of agency are you interning during the summer B session?
As of this moment, I'm working in a parks and recreational facility, and I'm interning with the pediatric care. So I'm working with a lot of kids with ADHD and autism and multiple sclerosis, and then some.
What has been your biggest struggle with that specific population thus far? And how have you overcome such challenges?
My biggest struggle with the population is the kids' manipulative ability. A lot of the kids with ADHD and autism, they use the label as a screen to like basically get away with things. So they'll plot and they'll think that they have like certain income capacities that we don't pick up on, and they will use those notions to basically manipulate a situation and get what they want. And what was the other part of the question?
How have you overcome such challenges?
Oh, the way I've overcome these challenges is basically to ignore them, especially when they throw like crazy temper tantrums. What I've learned is as you ignore them, they basically see that their advances are getting to where they need to be, and they just like leave you alone, and they go on and carry on with their regular routine.
What was the most effective therapeutic recreation activity used with a particular population of patients you have worked with, and why?
With the pediatrics, I would believe the the aquatic therapy really like aided the kids with autism, because the kids with autism, they have like I would say they're very nonverbal. So when they got into the aquatic therapy, they swam, they exercises, you could see that they were happy. um they attempted to communicate with splashing water here and there and stuff to show that they're having fun and they're enjoying themselves.
At your internship, what would you say is the single greatest moment you have had with a client?
The single greatest moment I've had with a client is a child with ADHD. This child is an at-risk youth, and he's very intelligent, but his emotions really get the better of him. I had a breakthrough with him. I spoke to him. I told him the way he's supposed to act and the way he's supposed to carry himself, and how his basically his disability limits him. So he needs to calm down, think what he think things through before he lets his emotions get the better of him. So so I taught him that, and ever since then he's been stopping, counting to five before he he does his action. Everything is trial and error, so every now and then he'll just give into his emotion and start acting rambunctious. But other than that, he's had times where he stops and counts to five, and he doesn't react negatively.
What do you feel is your supervisor's greatest strength as a therapist? Explain why.
My supervisor's greatest strength as a therapist is her ability to communicate with the children. When she speaks, everybody listens. She speaks in a firm tone voice, so all the kids are very in tune to that. And and when she goes inside, the kids act up a little bit. But when she comes outside and she talks, all the kids look to her. They're very attentive. They look. I wouldn't say they fear her, but they have a great deal of respect for her.
What do you feel is your greatest strength as a therapist? Explain why.
My greatest strength as a therapist would be to basically the point of view of the children, because I myself I've had ADHD when I was younger, and I've also been like given into my emotions and stuff like that, and destroyed things in the past. But I've learned to control my anger, and therefore I could relay that to the children from basically the same point of view as them.